here. Now, the first couple of games were in double overtime, but they were able to win those, and they have continued their calling card defense. Number one in the league in points allowed at 104 points per game. Doesn't matter who's in there, and they are a little bit short-handed today, but you have got to cut down the turnovers. The Pels have not beaten the Thunder in 10 consecutive tries, and a lot of that has had to do with the Pels turning the basketball over and the ability for the Thunder to get points off of turnovers, and that really is going to be a huge key tonight. Good news on the injury front. Pels are going to get Kevon Looney back, so really you're going to be as healthy as you have been all year long. Can you take on the defending champs and win here in a building where they don't lose very often? Take a break. Come back. Starting lineups. Keys, Tip. It's a Sunday afternoon in OKC. Weather is beautiful outside. Let's make it beautiful inside where the Pelicans win. It's the Pelicans and the Thunder. It's coming your way on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill-up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Nine Inch Nails. Live at Smoothie King Center, February 5th. Get tickets now at NIN.com. 9 Inch Nails. Live in New Orleans. Peel It Back Tour 2026.
Doesn't it make you feel better?
Back at OKC, Todd Gravitini, Gus Cattengell with you. Getting set for NBA action. It is the Pelicans and the Thunder. Time now for your starting lineup. First for the visiting Pelicans, coming in at 0-5 under fifth-year head coach Willie Green.
Jeremiah Pierce, 6'4" guard from the University of Oklahoma. Herb Jones, 6'7", forward, Alabama.
Trey Murphy III, 6'8", forward, Virginia.
Eve Misi, 6'11", center, Baylor.
Zion Williamson, 6'6", forward, Duke University.
Zion coming off a 29-point effort against the Clippers on Friday night. He was also 11 out of 13 at the free throw line, so hopefully those numbers continue there. For the Thunder, defending champion here in the NBA, they're 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in this building, 3-0 on the road. Their head coach, Mark Daigneault, now in his 6th season in OKC. A little bit of a different lineup. They are shorthanded today. Can the Pelicans take advantage? Who is in the lineup is the defending MVP of the league, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, now in his 8th year out of Kentucky. He's averaging 34.3 points per game. That is number 3 in the league. Cason Wallace, also out of Kentucky, is the 2 guard. Isaiah Hardenstein Hartenstein will be the man in the middle. What a huge pickup for them a year ago, free agent signee. He really solidified that post as he averaged a double-double now in his 8th season. Aaron Wiggins, great role player for this team in his 5th year out of Maryland, averaging 13 points a game, is also a guard. And Jay Will is in the game. Jalen Williams, J-Dub, who was an all-NBA performer last year. The other Jalen Williams is out as he is recovering from wrist surgery. But Jalen Williams out of Arkansas, still very, very capable, had 5 double-doubles a year ago. Those are your starting lineups. An active list presented by Morris Bart. You've got the two-way players for New Orleans, Hunter Dickinson and Trey Alexander. And, of course, DeJounte Murray recovering from the Achilles injury. Kevon Looney will make his season debut for the Pels. Remember, he sprained a knee ligament way back in Australia. He is good to go this afternoon. Those are your particulars. Tip-off next.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, is brought to you by Chevron, the human energy company.
No look past the Z. Oh, my God! Oh, he drove it down with a left hand over Jemison. Oh, baby!
You flock around and you will find out.
Energy. We power life.
Z to Murphy. Another deep straightaway three. From Tenebra!
Heat check.
New Age Products. Official garage and outdoor kitchen provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. And by Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Give it up.
Alley-oop! Hawk from Alvarado!
Hawk for Tua.
Now, here's Todd Drapanini.
Three-haul.
Ride him, cowboy.
All right, here we go, baby. Pelicans and Thunder from downtown OKC. Building already hopping. Everybody on their feet. It is another sellout. They love their Thunder here. Why not? All they do is win. And they got an NBA championship banner across the way to prove it. Pels for the first time this year wearing the red jerseys. Crescent City above the dark blue numerals. Front and back. All blue for the Thunder. White lettering trimmed in orange. Your officiating crew this afternoon: Pat Frayer, the crew chief. Nate Green is the referee. J.D. Rawls, the umpire. Pels will go right to left. Thunder left to right as you view it on your radio dial and mobile device. Happy Sunday. Of course, the Saints are about to kick off as well, so a New Orleans doubleheader here. Basically simultaneous with NBA basketball and the NFL. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander after the opening tip, won by the Thunder. Get it to Jalen Williams. His right wing three is no good. And the Pels get a defensive stop. Rebound Williamson. Get it to Fears. Fears front court. Top of the key. Puts the brakes on again. They are going to hound you defensively. Now Williamson. Get it right corner Fears. This time he lets fly. And his first trip back to Oklahoma as a former Sooner, his three is good.
You gotta love the fact he gets the rebound on the defensive side and then knocks down the three on the offensive side.
All right, SGA, whip it cross court over to Wiggins, left angle three, and that's what they do. They have surrounded the MVP with players who know exactly what their roles are, and they execute them to perfection. Now Z taking it at Hartenstein. There's the bump. There's the toss. No, and a foul.
Zion, after the game on Friday, talked about his aggressiveness in the second half compared to the first half, and it was something he said he wanted to do. Good to see in the second offensive possession for the Pels here. Toddy went right at it, decisive, knew what he wanted to do. got them a foul already and a trip to the free throw line.
And Gus, if he goes 11 for 13 at the free throw line every night, like he did in L.A., I mean, now you're talking as, of course, ooh, in and out and back in. I thought I talked him out of it. But if he makes free throws, are they going to stop fouling him?
I hadn't gotten to the stats with SGA to the free throw line, but you know who's third in the league in shooting free throws?
Well, he's been available, and he missed the second.
Did I do that?
No. Okay. No, I really nearly did it. And we don't get back, and Wiggins will get a layup. Can't happen. So Aaron Wiggins 5, New Orleans 4. Murphy in a big game against the Clippers, guarded by Wiggins. Trey had 5 made threes and 17 points. Now Fears. Start, stops, left elbow, kick it out long to Murphy. No shot will be easy tonight or this afternoon. Herb, right corner three. Good. Decisive, as he was to start the game in L.A. Herb made his first 2 threes and kept going from there. Now Cason Wallace. Left to the top. Hartenstein drives to the elbow. Will pick up his dribble. Really nowhere to go. Got to hand it off to somebody. Wiggins. Wiggins left baseline. Get it down the lane to Hartenstein and a reach in and a touch foul. I believe that's on Trey Murphy. Actually, they're going to call Fears. See, that's, again, something that you got to watch. Hartenstein will just sit there in the top of the key. They'll get it to the baseline. Then he cuts hard. He trails. They hand it to him, and he gets dunks.
Herb Jones guarding the inbound here on SGA. He's drawing the assignment early.
7-5 New Orleans. Hartenstein. Hand it off to Cason Wallace. Pop a 3. In and out and back in again. Cason Wallace, 32% from beyond the arc early this year. 8-7 OKC. Now Z, doubled, up top Fears, straight away 3. Got another one. Get it in the paint, watch everybody collapse, somebody's gonna be open. Fears is 2 for 2 from distance, 6 points.
Pels overall 3 for 3, very similar to Friday, Todd, very decisive beyond the arc.
Now Hartenstein down low on cue, nobody near him, and an easy layup. That's something Willie Green talked about prior to the game today. As Z takes it at Hartenstein. There's the bump, there's the toss. This time no foul called. And a rebound, Jalen Williams. 10-10 your score. SGA stop pop 30-footer. Won't count. We got a foul away from the ball. That's on Herb Jones, and that can't happen. That's a cheap foul. That's just such a cheap foul.
And Herb is talking to the official right now, and he's kind of grabbing him, holding him, showing him what he was doing with Wallace. He wasn't even guarding SGA to get that foul.
Look, it's too early to get into it when you're talking about who's going to get calls or not. Too early yet, but Cason Wallace backdoor, get it Jalen Williams for 3. No, there's Hartenstein, the offensive board, back to Wallace for 3. You know that was going to happen. 13-10. You don't rebound the ball, you give them an extra chance. It's going down. Williamson, top of the key, hard drive to the lane, hangs in the air, get it to Jones. Now to the slashing Fears, takes on defenders, back to Herb, left corner 3, online but too strong. And the rebound to Hartenstein. Averaged a double-double a year ago. Right now averaging 10 points and 11 rebounds. Wiggins, hard drive to Hartenstein. There's the lefty floater, no good. And this time Z boxed out and got the board. OKC 13, Pels 10, 8:25 to go first quarter, just underway. Fears, pick and roll with Messi, but Messi didn't roll. Fears throws it up off the glass anyway and in.
My, oh my.
So 8 points for Jeremiah Fears. And it's 13-12.
We talk about it all the time, Todd, with him so far this early season. Just the confidence, and it's not too big for him right now.
J. Will for 3. Nobody near him. As I said, the guy's shooting 20%, but when he's wide open, that's going up 20 more points. 16-12. Herb pulls up from 10, not a shot. Tapped to the near corner, Zion ran it down. Get it to Fears. Up top, Herb. Get it over to Murphy. Boy, Wiggins is not going to let Murphy get a shot off. Trey will take a 30-footer anyway, which got nothing but air. He thought it got blocked. Ain't going to get that call. Not in this building. You better get back. Wiggins left corner for 3. No. Fight for it. Hartenstein got away with it. Hartenstein is a rebounding machine. SGA drives in and scoops it up and in. Reverse style. Second chance points for the Thunder. They've got 5 of them, and they've got their largest lead early. It's a 10-2 run. 7:20 to go first quarter. Takes the timeout. OKC 18, New Orleans 12 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Distribution of today's game to our radio affiliate stations provided via satellite by the Satellite Center, the official radio network provider of your New Orleans Pelicans. And after today, we'll be back home for an exciting matchup against LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets. That's Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Get to the blender and get loud. Go to pelicans.com/tickets. Well, Pels started out quickly. Made their first 3 shots, since have gone 1 for their last 5 in the last 2.5. And as I mentioned, if you do not rebound OKC misses and you allow them to get second chance points, they're going to score every time.
You got to control the controllables. You can't control if a foul is called on you, Herb Jones. You can't control if a ball is tipped or you're fouled, Trey Murphy. While you're complaining or while you're doing that, they're quickly getting out. They're getting rebounds. They're getting open threes. This is a team that takes advantage of you being uncomfortable, Todd. They have to get back into that aggressive mindset.
All right, Jeremiah Fears, Herb Jones, Trey Murphy, Zion Williamson, E. Meese still on the floor. We've got 7:20 to go in the first quarter. 18-12. OKC with the lead. Cason Wallace, Aaron Wiggins, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Jalen Williams, and now Brandon Carlson will check in for the Thunder. Z sizing up Jay Will, who promptly just takes it away from him. There's a turnover, first of the ball game. SGA, right side picked up by Williamson. 1-on-1, crosses him over twice, pulls up from the right elbow like a layup. 20-12 OKC. We're now 8 of 12 from the floor. Now Fears, Paul's one from the elbow, that's short. Rebound Meese. Meese spins left, tries to go up and under, cannot. Kick it out long to Jones. Back to Murphy. Murphy hounded by Cason Wallace. Now right side Fears, shot clock at 2, gotta go. Bailout 3 at the buzzer off the glass. Clang, rebound on the deck. Meese's got it. And then he throws it out to nobody, and Cason Wallace, that was like an outlet pass. They'll run the floor and lay it in. I'm getting queasy already, Gus. It's 22-12. OKC with the early lead. Herb for 3 right side, buried it, and stops the run. So Herb Jones again has made 2 threes early. He's got 6 points and at 22-15.
And those loose balls seem to find Cason Wallace. League's ranked number 1 in steals in the NBA.
Yep, 2.5 a game. They just made another 3 with Wiggins. It's a machine. It doesn't matter who's out there. It doesn't matter who's out there. As I said, they all know their roles and they execute, and that's why they won 68 games in a championship a year ago. Fears tried to drive before he could, but notice there's nothing easy right now. Herb, left corner, close out SGA.
Thunder in a 2-3 zone. Second game in a row we're seeing this against the Pels.
Wide open three. Buried another one. Zion's in the lane. And Herb's got 3 threes already, and that is a heat check, ladies and gentlemen. 25-18. The problem is you can't stop them. We're in a zone, and right now it ain't working. Wiggins, hard drive to the nail, down to the restricted arc, off the glass. Nope, poked in by Carlson. Second year out of Utah, 27-18. They're shooting 70%. Z, head fake on Jay Will, bounce feed to Murphy. You see the closeout by Cason Wallace? Bounce feed to Z, there's a flop. And unfortunately for OKC, Jay Will was standing in the restricted arc. Well, we'll see many flops today, guys.
I love the incredulous look on that. Look, it's real simple. When Zion gets it, Jay Will's trying to get right into his chest and draw the contact.
Tell you what,
That
they might challenge this.
Yeah.
They might win it, too. They're going to win it. So, they didn't give Zion the ball to shoot free throws, and they're going to challenge this, and they're going to win. So we'll take a break. 4:33 left first quarter. OKC 27, New Orleans 18 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Metallica family. This is James. It's Lars. This is Kirk. It's Robert.
It really means a lot to have our own channel here on Sirius XM.
For us to be able to have a platform to share the music that we love, the music that we create, the music that inspires us.
The most Metallica anywhere. Maximum Metallica. Do you want heaven?
Channel 42 and the Sirius XM app. On right now.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is The Starting Lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The Starting Lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
These are the games where you have to produce your best. The stakes are higher this fall on Sirius XM FC.
This is the place where dreams come true.
The drama of the MLS playoffs.
The impossible may still be possible.
The excitement of the English Premier League.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And the prestige of the UEFA Champions League.
The class of champions.
Experience it all in one place. Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
You've got the dopest 90s hits.
On 90s on 9.
From boy bands to girl groups.
If you wanna be my lover. From ballads to bangers.
Hosted by iconic former MTV VJ Downtown Julie Brown.
And Grammy winner singer-songwriter Lisa Loeb.
90s on 9.
Channel 9. And listen at home with the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Mark Daigneault challenged it, and we're about to find out, Gus.
No doubt, but while we wait for that graph, the start of the game, obviously, you got to like how Jeremiah Fears and Herb Jones have started. They're combined for 17 points. Fears 6 of 10, Jones 5 of 7 from three-point land there. Both of them combined. The rest of the team 0 for 2 from the floor, 0 for 1 from distance, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
And Gus, we were talking during the break. Here's Pat Frayer.
There's been approximate foul deemed on this play for Williamson's creating illegal contact to a legal defender. Therefore, this is going to be overturned to an offensive foul. Challenge is successful. Play will resume with OKC's possession on the side. OKC gets charged with the timeout, but retains the right to challenge.
Again, no surprise there, but we were talking during the break, Gus. And a scouting report on Trey Murphy. Pretty evident. Do not allow him to catch and shoot the ball. Trey Murphy can't breathe right now.
Very similar to what they used to do back in the day to Brandon Ingram, right? So one of the things that you and I were talking about during the break, how do you combat that? You combat that by driving and using athleticism to create and do that as well as Coach Willie Green makes a couple of substitutions.
Wholesale changes for both teams. A.J. Mitchell in, Alex Caruso in along with sharpshooting Isaiah Joe for the Thunder. Pels have Kevon Looney, who makes his first appearance in a Pelicans uniform, and it takes him 10 seconds to commit his first foul. So Looney has missed basically since the second game in Australia. He's missed all the games. Now, he's been on the floor recently as Jose Alvarado just got blown by A.J. Mitchell, and that'll be a foul on Jose.
2 fouls right out of the timeout there. Jordan Poole on the floor for the Pelicans here as well. He had 30 points on Friday. Willie Green saying after the game, he likes him coming off the bench. He can run plays through him. He can provide those points. You're looking up at the score right now, possibly 29-18 if he makes both free throws. You're going to need those points.
First free throw, no good. This is the 4th best free throw shooting team in the league at 86%. 27-18 OKC, 4:16 to go here in the first quarter. Mitchell was a two-way player a year ago. Second-round pick, as he missed them both, and the rebound is back tapped to Alvarado. And he played so well, they had to sign him to a contract. Another guy who is playing out of his mind right now early in the season. All right, you're down 9. Poole doubled, threw it to nobody. Tried to get Bay in the left corner. No, sir.
The positive on Friday, he had 30 points. The negative graph is he had a couple of turnovers that led to points for the Clippers.
Under 4 minutes left first quarter. SGA is going to play the entire quarter here. As he drives left elbow, pulls up from 15, layup, and it's 29-18. He's got 6. You better make some shots. Jose drives on Carlson, stops underneath the hoop, bounce feed to Saddiq Bey. Bey back into the paint, floats it over Caruso. That's a mismatch.
It's a pretty move.
And in. First 2 for Saddiq. Back the other way, Caruso. Hook it over to Carlson. Good close out there by Herb Jones. Now SGA. Drives right by Poole, gets to the rim and lays it in. 31-20.
That's just smart. Herb Jones had his back to him as he was trying to tell Jose Alvarado to go into the corner, and literally SGA just followed the back of Herb Jones.
Caruso rips the DHO away, drives and dunks, and it's 33-20. Most basic play in basketball, the dribble handoff. Bey, left wing, pop a 3. Nope. Long rebound, Caruso, and this could get away very early if you're not careful. Paulson for 3, short. Long rebound, and it's thankfully out of bounds. That rolled nearly to the left hash mark, and nobody was able to pick it up. So Trey Murphy in. We're down 13 here early. No Jalen Williams, no Chet Holmgren, no Lou Dort. And the Pels are 95% healthy. Again, close out on Murphy, right wing. Now Poole drives on Mitchell, cut off. Out long Murphy. Murphy pump fakes, drives in, avoids contact, and scoops it up and in with a left hand off the window. First 2 for Trey, 33-22. Alvarado trying to pick up SGA full court. And Gilgeous-Alexander now left side, guarded by Alvarado. 2 minutes left in the quarter. There's the double. Bounce feed to Caruso. Wide open 3. Of course. 35-22. Caruso 29% from distance this year. They are 6 of 10 from 3 here early on. Are the Thunder. Now Murphy off the curl, right at the top for 3. Too strong. Rebound Carlson. 90 seconds left in the first quarter. SGA tried to go behind the back, hook it to Carlson, wide open 3. Front iron no good, and Kevon Looney, his first rebound as a Pell. Poole, got a great screen, but he missed the straightaway 3. Looney set the screen, and Poole let it fly, but he missed the shot. Pels now 5 of 11 from distance. SGA weaves through, chests it to Joe. Straight away, 3 from the right wing, no good on a catch and shoot. Rebound Jose. Alvarado. Front court right, stops on the wing, leave it for Looney. Back to Alvarado. Jose around a Looney pick, crosses twice. Get it to Looney in the lane. Kavan trying to go up and under, cannot. Bounce feed to Murphy, right free throw line extended, backs it out beyond the arc with 3 to shoot. Murphy got to go. Bounce feed to Looney, bailout 3 at the buzzer from the wing. That's an air ball, and that's not the guy you want taking threes.
No, out of those two players, he would rather Looney try to pick Trey Murphy and get him free, but they're doing the job that you're talking about. They are making it so hard for Trey to even dribble.
They will not allow Murphy to get a free look. They're just not going to allow it to happen. Now A.J. Mitchell drives right block, kick it out to Joe for 3. Yep, 39-22. If you didn't have to go up against it, it's actually a thing of beauty to watch. Unfortunately, we're getting buried here early on. 39-22. Imagine if they were full strength. 6 seconds point differential, 3-ball pool. Nope. Weak side rebound, Carlson. Front court, Caruso. Poole stripped it with 2, with 1. 3 at the buzzer, blocked by Caruso. And let's go to the second quarter. Oklahoma City 39, New Orleans 22 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
You deserve a Medicaid plan that gives you more. More doctors, more local care, more benefits that support your health every day. That plan is AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana. As a member, you'll get dental and vision coverage, gym memberships, healthy rewards, and real support to help you stay well. Learn more at careforla.com/enroll. To choose AmeriHealth Caritas Louisiana, visit myplan.healthy.la.gov.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person, everywhere. Together, with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
I'm Clint Romig with Marsh McLennan Agency. We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Head of the second quarter here at Paycom Center. Dubbed the House of Pain. It's been tough to play here in the last couple of years. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. And right now, OKC flexing their muscles, leading New Orleans 39-22 as we head to the second quarter.
You know, one of the things, Graf, in this early start of the season with the Pels, trying to find their first win, they've been playing uphill on most of these games. Down 10 in Memphis, 9 against San Antonio, 32 against Boston, 41 against Denver, 17 against the Clippers, and right now 17 against the Thunder.
Alvarado, a catch and shoot 3 off a bounce pass from Zion Williamson, and Alvarado knocks it down from the right angle, 39-25. Pels are 6 of 15 from beyond the arc. A.J. Mitchell is the only Thunder to not score. Hook pass over to Wiggins for 3. Ball is on the deck, and we can't get it back. Right to Caruso, who knocks it down, and I don't blame Willie Green one bit. Timeout. That cannot happen. 11:16 left second quarter. OKC 42, New Orleans 25. Gus Cadgill with a scoreboard. We come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Together for the very first tour, Brandy and Monica. The Boy Is Mine tour. The moment you've been waiting for. Brandy, Monica, the special guest, Kelly Rowland, Money Long, and 2025 Idol winner, Jamal Roberts.
Friday, December 5th at Smoothie King Center. Tickets available at Ticketmaster. Presented by the Black Promoters Collective.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
No other games in action right now. 76ers at the Nets, Jazz and Hornets, Hawks at the Cavs, Grizzlies at the Raptors, Bulls at the Knicks, Spurs at the Suns, and Heat at the Lakers coming up later this evening. Kind of cool in between the quarter break, though, to our left, Todd. Some very familiar faces and colors for Jeremiah Fears, who had a nice start already in this game. Couple rebounds, couple threes, couple points. And who was that?
The Oklahoma men's and women's basketball teams are here. And, of course, Fears, in his one-and-done season up the road in Norman, led the Sooners to the Sweet 16. But great to see a lot of his former teammates and the Oklahoma women's team here in attendance at Paycom Center.
He played 8 minutes in the first quarter, 8 points to go with an assist and a rebound.
All right, Willie Green has to take a timeout 44 seconds into the second quarter as we allowed a three-point shot, the rebound to actually hit the ground, run down by the Thunder, who made the three. 42-25, Jose, easy, wide open, left corner three, no good. Rebound, Wiggins. Wiggins, lob it to Hartenstein, and it's 44-25. So you've got Jordan Poole, Kevon Looney, Jose Alvarado, Trey Murphy, Zion Williamson on the floor. Z into the lane, go it to Looney, double pump, blocked from behind, taken by Hartenstein. Along with Ousmane Dieng, who just checked in. Left corner, A.J. Mitchell. Back out to Dieng. And now between circles, Wiggins. Wiggins around a Hartenstein pick. Above the elbow, kick it to A.J. Mitchell with 7 to shoot. Mitchell takes it right at Looney, stops at the nail. Throw it to Caruso. Caruso with 2. Drives right past Williamson, spins, and it's blocked from behind by Looney, and that's a shot clock violation. They put it up and in because Hartenstein was right place, right time again, but the ball never got to the rim.
Look, with the uniform color combinations today, it's real easy. The Pels are all red, and the Thunder are blue. And it's got to be agitating for head coach Willie Green to see one blue jersey amongst a number of red jerseys consistently getting the rebound right now, and that's what's happening in the paint.
I said in the pregame, when they signed Hartenstein last year, I knew the rest of the NBA was in deep trouble. Poole spins out of trouble, leave it to the trailing Z, avoids contact and lays it in. Dieng was going to try to block it to no avail. Now you got to get back. Mitchell into the front court, 44-27. Caruso, wide open three. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Trey Murphy. Murphy off to the races. Murphy coast to coast. Wave it off. Foul on the floor. That's on Caruso. Boy, that, I tell you what, man.
You finally,
that's a pretty heady foul because Caruso knew that Murphy had a free run to the bucket.
He fouled Zion, right?
Yeah. Well away from the ball. They're pretty intelligent down there in the blue jerseys. Z, foul, throw it up off the glass and in. That is twice. He has taken it right at Ousmane Dieng, who's got no answer there. And Williamson going to go back to the line. So 4 straight points for Z. He's got 5 early ones in 10 minutes.
Since he's come back at the start of the second quarter, he's been aggressive, Todd. And we at least saw, it didn't count, Trey drive to the rim. We need to see that from him. Because if both of them are doing that, it's going to help.
Free throw is short. Rebound to Hartenstein. Again, it's very evident that the Thunder are not going to allow Trey Murphy to take an open 3. Oh, Dieng just trucked Jose Alvarado on a screen. And the foul is called, his second. Good job by Jose. Boy, he snapped back, man. That was like a car accident. 44-29. All right, you got to cut into this lead. We've said that, unfortunately, a lot.
I was literally thinking the same thing.
Poole, deep 3. Klang,
trying to
the
get
right.
to like 10 or less, right?
Yep.
By halftime.
Yep. Mitchell into the lane, out of control. Threw it right to Trey Murphy. It's to Poole. Poole, kick it to Jose. Got to get Poole back on track here. Slow start for him. He is 0-4. 3-ball Trey. They gave him a little space. Hartenstein was late in the closeout, and Murphy knocked it down. It's a 7-0 run. And it's 44-32. Now Wiggins, cross court over to Mitchell. Wide open 3. That is off the mark. Here's Hartenstein. Loose ball foul on Murphy. Hartenstein is an absolute terror. He is a terror on the glass. Hartenstein, the former New York Knick, free agent. He signed a massive contract to come here.
Look, he was part of that team that kind of took the NBA by storm when the Knicks did that,
Correct.
right? But they were aggressive, they were gritty.
That was a big loss for them.
He's not just 7 feet tall, he's thick too.
Catch and shoot 3, Dieng. By the way, that's the first 3 he's made this year.
The whole year?
In 5 attempts. 47-32. Z triple team. Too strong. In the lane, rebound Dieng. Got to get back. Wiggins, bounce feed to Hartenstein. No look to Dieng. Boy, he was underneath the hoop. He blew the layup. Instead, it doesn't matter. Another cutter. A.J. Mitchell and a lefty layup. Mark Daigneault just arms folded, chomping on the gum, saying, keep doing what you're doing, guys. Poole. 4 defenders, throws it up. No, foul on A.J. Mitchell. So Poole, who has started out 0-4 from the floor in this game, all from beyond the arc, will get to the free throw line. 49-32 OKC, as they have led from the opening tip. Poole, an outstanding free throw shooter. First one is good. I'm not going to tell you what he's shooting. So his first points, Poole averaging 3.4 3-point makes per game. That's 6th in the league. So he gives you volume. Got them both. 49-34. Again, you've got 7:50 left in the second quarter. Let's get this thing to 10. Wiggins pushes off on Alvarado. No blood, no foul. Now right side Hartenstein, picked up by Saddiq Bey, handed off to Mitchell. Mitchell back to Wiggins. Wiggins, right-hand dribble drive to the baseline. Hook pass to Caruso. Kick it out to Mitchell. Extra pass Wiggins. The ball movement is spectacular. And Wiggins will bury a right corner 3.
Alvarado, Murphy, and Zion had their backs to that right corner where the Thunder player was wide open. There's just confusion as to where to go out there.
Willie Green talked about communication defensively prior to the game. Z right in Hartenstein's face, blows the layup. And Williamson upset with himself. Hartenstein affecting the shots. Pels down 18. Backdoor cut, beautifully done. Hartenstein with the entry feed. Layup by Aaron Wiggins. And thus, this is a basketball clinic, as Willie Green has to take another timeout. 6:56 left in the half. It is a 10-2 run for OKC. They've got their largest lead, 54-34, on the Pelicans Radio Network, presented by Smoothie King.
for the best basketball talk every afternoon. Don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
And now, please welcome to the stage.
Every place has a vibe. Feel it with SiriusXM channels like Karaoke Bar, where you belt out top shelf sing-alongs. Lace up for roller rink and groove to classic hits. Or step into Soccer Stadium to raise your voice with the Ultras. Explore 15 different environments. Just tap into the SiriusXM app and search Places.
Stephen A. Smith is talking about the NBA on Mad Dog Sports Radio.
Because who knows basketball better than me? Hear about all the high-flying action daily. Get the answers to the most burning questions like which team, if any, will challenge the Thunder in the West? Which franchises face the most pressure to win this season? And will my New York Knicks win it all? Give me a call and we'll talk about it. Listen to the Stephen A. Smith Show, weekdays from 1 to 3 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Pelicans group nights are the perfect occasion to get your crew out to a game. You can have the option of adding food, beverage, and unique experiences to your ticket package. Up next is Veterans Appreciation Night. That's Wednesday, November 12th, when we host the Portland Trailblazers. More information on special group deals visit pelicans.com/groups. 6:56 left second quarter. Pels were out to a quick start, and then the Thunder flipped the switch. They have outscored New Orleans 15-12 now in the quarter. They have their largest lead, 54-34.
Take a look at the second quarter stats, Todd. There's one that really is standing out. 7 rebounds to 1. Again.
Now look, that's very simple. That's 1-2. That's, you want it more than they do.
Oh!
And we miss another alley-oop. As you could tell from my partner's vocal expression there. Had a beautiful two-man game with Jeremiah Fears and Yves Missi, but Yves forgot one thing, to dunk it. Well, he did try to dunk it. It just hit the back iron.
Fears 8 minutes in the first quarter with 8 points, an assist, and a rebound. 2 for 3 from distance.
Yves Missi has now missed 6 consecutive free throws, going back 2 games. And that streak is over. 54-35. First point for Yves.
We have not seen Derek Queen yet in this game, as Looney did get his first minutes of the season.
All right, Isaiah Joe, head fake off the curl, left of the lane, picked up by Jordan Poole. Now reverse course and back it out to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell around a Hartenstein pick, weaves through to the dotted line, finger roll no. Tipped off of Hartenstein, who still continues to get his hands on the basketball despite being boxed out. Missi did everything right there, but Hartenstein still knocked it out of bounds.
He's just got 30, 40 pounds on everybody, man.
All right, Herb Jones back in for New Orleans. He's got 9 points. Fears to the rack. Dump it off to Herb. Leave it for Bay. Left angle 3. Online and short. And he got his own rebound. Threw it out long to Mitchell, who tapped it to Fears. Straight away 3, Jeremiah. That's short. Rebound, Yves Missi. Took it away from Hartenstein. So good job right there. Now Fears around a Missi pick. Weaves through dotted line. Throw it out to Bay. Bay goes right baseline. No. And a charge. Isaiah Joe took it. You're not the number 1 defensive team in the league for multiple years running by accident.
They just rotate so quickly to a spot. They don't even rotate towards a player when you look at it now in person, Todd.
Again, like I said, if you didn't have to go against it, it's very impressive to watch. It's a clinic. But you don't hoist the Larry O'Brien for nothing. Jalen Williams back in along with SGA. Oh, joy. SGA pounded in the corner, and Herb Jones deflected it in the steal. Messi. That's how you defend him. Now Jordan Poole around a Messi pick. Drives left block. Cut off. Shovels it to Messi. Messi straddling the arc. Takes it at J. Will. Spins. And finger rolls it in with a left hand. Well done for the second-year product out of Baylor. He's got 3 straight points, and it's 54-37.
Beautiful move there. He was aggressive, and then he spun quickly and was decisive with the shot.
All right, Jay Will up top. Fake a 3 to Joe. Free ball left wing. Yikes. That cracked the glass. And a rebound to Messi. Isaiah Joe don't miss shots like that very often. Fears to the rack. Lefty layup good.
Beautiful.
0 Fears. The former Sooner. Boy, they had a big win last night.
Kind of like
54-39.
Kind of like a running back on the screen game. He followed Messi down the lane.
Jalen Williams, nobody within the vicinity, wide open. And a 21% three-point shooter has not missed today. All of his shots have been wide open. Poole got fouled off the curl, straightaway 3. No, they're going to call it on the floor. Of course. And it's actually 2 shots because OKC's over the limit. So it will be free throws, just not 3. 57-39. This is the second worst three-point shooting team in the league. Gus, talking about the Thunder. They are at 29.5% as a team. You know what they are today? Want to take a guess? Well, I mean, you got the numbers in front of you.
I'm going to try not to look. 40%?
Oh, no. Free throw good. How about 52.4%? 11 out of 21.
Game plan's pretty simple with the Thunder. They're going to drive and kick. And at some point, you have to understand that as a player, if I get blown by and I'm no longer in the paint, I need to get out to the arc because somebody in a blue jersey is going to be spotting up to shoot a 3.
Yep. And more often than not, today, they've been wide open on cue. Jalen Williams for 3.
I mean, are you kidding?
On cue.
Look at the smile on his face.
Because he doesn't make threes.
Nice.
He's having an out-of-body experience. Pull the layup, no. Knocked out of bounds by Messi. Oh, we got a lucky break there. It's going to stay with New Orleans.
He has 9 points, all from beyond the arc. He's a big.
He was 5 for 24 from 3 coming into today. He looks like Steph Curry. Throw it out to Messi. Taking it right at Williams. Spins left again. Lefty scoop, got the roll. That's twice that Messi has pulled that move on J. Will. SGA got Herb up in the area and call it. Now he'll pop a 3 from the left side. No, they will call that. As Messi got in the landing lane for the second consecutive game with an opponent shooting a 3. And you better hope that they don't call a flagrant foul on this one. That's what happened.
Friday, yeah.
That's exactly what happened. It turned into a 4-point play with a flagrant.
I'm going to venture to say you don't want Messi out there in the perimeter guarding. Again, that's what OKC does, right? To get you to move.
I'm going to say this very quietly.
These are the first free throws that SGA is taking today.
Why'd you do that?
I didn't want the refs to hear.
Okay. You know they're well aware, though, right?
Oh, no.
Okay. That's 3 right there.
Think about SGA. Not only does he get to the line, he's at 87%. So when he gets there, he converts. 62-43. He'll have another. As Williamson will check in for Jordan Poole. SGA makes them all.
Now, you've been doing this longer than me. Coming into the game, he has 54 free throw attempts. Is that a lot in 5 games?
I would say so, yes.
It is? I don't know.
I don't do a whole lot of math.
So
that seems excessive.
Okay, so now 57 free throw attempts.
Fears, fake a 3, drives on Case and Wallace, gets to the restricted arc, scoop, and he lost it. Z picked it back up. Now Herb Jones, bump, Euros in, floats it up and in with a left hand. Herb Jones is now in double figures with 11 points.
A couple of drives and buckets for the Pelicans, but Todd, it seems like every single time they score, they're getting contact and it just adds up.
Nothing's easy. Nothing's easy. SGA, kick it to Wallace. Good closeout by Fears. Back to SGA, guarded by Herb. Is he going to spot up? He will. Right wing three. That's short. Long rebound up Z. Watch out from behind. Poked away by Isaiah Joe. And it's back to Oklahoma City. Again, you're watching them in person. Do you understand now why they are so difficult? Hartenstein at the nail. Deflected by Herb, taken by Z. Bounce feed to Fears, 2-on-1. Lob it up for Trey Murphy, and a two-hand flush. Got to get back. 63-47.
Fears kept that head up, and he was looking up at a head. Was ready for that alley-oop.
SGA spins out of trouble, and then Misi cleans it up. Weak side help and a block shot. Back the other way, Fears, right corner. Poked away. And it's taken by Hartenstein. Wallace off to the races. And he missed the layup, but a foul. Turnover, back the other way. That's how they make their living. Points off turnovers. We've actually done a pretty okay job to this point. Though if you notice, Gus, every time the Pels have turned it over, OKC has scored. 6 turnovers, 11 points off those turnovers, and if Wallace knocks down a free throw, that trend will continue. And it will. 64-47. And Pels got out to a quick start and then cooled off a little bit. But Oklahoma City has done whatever they have wanted to offensively. They are shooting 60% from the floor and 52% from beyond the arc. And that's 3 fouls on Herb Jones, by the way. And again, the Thunder right now just content to play it the way they have done so far. Misi in the lane, bump, throws up a wild hook shot, no good. Ball on the deck, and we can't grab it. That's off of Williamson. 2:05 left in the clock. I mean, here's a positive. We've taken the crowd out of it. SGA at the nail, mid-range, in and out, and back in again. 67-47.
He's had a quiet first half, considering, even though he's now at 13 points to tie Wiggins for 13.
Fears. Get it to the trailing Z, and Jay Will just took another charge. Minute 40 to go in the half. We'll challenge it, but I don't think we're going to win it, unfortunately. Oh, we are going to win it. Jalen Williams' left heel was on the restricted arc. So a good challenge by our staff. Not this time, Jay Will. So this should be overturned. Good job by the staff to see that quickly. He definitely was planted, but that, any part of, we talked about that when they challenged the first one, when OKC challenged. We did not know that Williams' foot was, or feet were outside the arc. That one was abundantly clear.
And he was there in plenty of time. It's kind of one of those things that I know John, if he's listening, really doesn't care for when you dribble out of bounds or you catch it with your foot out of bounds. He just didn't realize where he was because he was there in plenty of time. And there it is. It's clear.
That's what that restricted arc is precisely for. If any part of your foot is on that arc, it is an automatic block. It is not up for discussion. And I don't know why Pat Frere still has the headset on talking to Secaucus. It's plain as the clear blue sky day here in OKC. What are we looking at?
Maybe he's getting some NFL scores. I mean, there's no other NBA games going on right now, so.
Now, foul situation. They're over the limit, so it was in the act anyway. So it's going to be 2 free throws for Williamson. So, but the story here in the first half of basketball is the defense or lack thereof of the Pels.
On review, the left heel of the defender, Williams, is over the restricted area. Therefore, this is going to be overturned. to a blocking foul. Play will resume with one free throw for Zion. It's a successful challenge. New Orleans gets charged with a timeout.
Did he say one free throw?
Did he?
Oh,
he made the shot. Okay,
and one.
Made the shot.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, appreciate that. So it is an N1. So Williamson now, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists. They get 8 points. Again, they're shooting 60%, Gus. It's hard to win when they're scoring at will, and they're scoring at will.
It's
about to have a
interesting.
70-point half.
Both teams have 22 points in the paint. It's the difference in the open threes that have made.
There's another one for Jay Will. 70-50. He can't believe it.
God, he's wide open.
He literally can't believe it.
Now, look, being open like that, is that one of those things where the coaches, because he's only made 3 in the season, you live with it?
I think so. But you know why he's laughing? Because they probably left him alone before, and this time he's making them. Hartenstein will rip a rebound away, put it up no, and a foul on us. But Jalen Williams has 4 threes in the first half.
And he had 3 coming into the game?
It was 5 for 21.
Got you.
Yep. Free throw by Hartenstein is good. So A.J. Mitchell and Kaser Wallace out. His career high is 4. This free throw, rebound Z. So he is tied his career high. And we're still in the second quarter. Williamson pulls up from the nail, good. A Z midi.
That shot's there all the time. Look, Hartenstein's going to the rim, waiting for Zion to do a layup. If he continues to do that and does that more, Todd, he's going to have that shot all season long.
Williamson now in double figures with 10. Shot clock at 9:42 on the game clock. Mitchell around, a pick, drives in, high off the glass, new, and a foul on New Orleans. That is on Sadiq Bey. And free throws coming up for A.J. Mitchell. Again, out of UC Santa Barbara, who this year is averaging 18.5 a game.
Zion joining Herb Jones, who has 11, and Fears with 10 that have double figures in the first half, but Herb Jones with 3 personal fouls.
Free throw good. Jordan Poole in, Sadiq Bey out. We have allowed 72 points in the first half with 39 seconds to go in the second quarter. No Jalen Williams, no Chet Holmgren, no Lou Dort tonight. Two for 2 at the line. Z weaves through like a maze and misses a point-blank layup. Rebound Hartenstein. Did everything he wanted to, except convert. SGA. Right free throw line extended. Nope. And a touch foul. Jeremiah Fear saying, please challenge this, coach. I don't think that's going to happen. Second on Fears. That is a rook call right there.
I was going to say, did he just get rooked
there?
Oh,
of course. No. Absolutely.
Waiting for the replay.
SGA's like, give me the ball, please. I'll take my free throws, and you'll like it. And I'll make them.
If there was contact, it might have been on that blue sleeve of his right forearm. The fact that SGA then was flung backwards a good 4 feet.
Gus, if you're going to start complaining about SGA going to the line, you're going to have a nervous breakdown, my bud.
I'm just trying to understand how
no.
a touch
like I said,
on the forearm
save yourself
sends you going backwards.
Just save yourself mental health.
Okay.
You will literally drive yourself nuts if you're trying to start analyze that stuff.
Spears had the force or something, apparently.
75-52. Poole. Right corner, Macy back to Poole. Dump it back to Misi in the lane. Double team. 4 seconds left. Trey Murphy for three. Short. And Misi knocks it out of bounds at the buzzer. Halftime in Oklahoma City. It's the Thunder, the defending NBA champs, 75. New Orleans Pelicans, 52. Gus Kattengill, Pelicans at the half. And we come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner Health, we're more than just a healthcare provider. We're your neighbors, committed to serving Louisiana through every season of life. Whether we're caring for generations of your family or keeping you safe during weather events, we remain on the front line, dedicated to providing the care you expect from Louisiana's #1 hospital. Because at Ochsner, our purpose is people, and we are committed to keeping our patients and communities strong and healthy. Learn more or schedule an appointment at ochsner.org/schedule.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
Time now for Pelicans at the half. Scores, highlights, stats, and more. Here's your host, Gus Kattengill.
Welcome back to Paycom Center here in Oklahoma City. Your New Orleans Pelicans trail at the half, 75-52, thanks to a pair of almost 40-point quarters by OKC. It was a 39-22 first quarter. It's a 36-30 second quarter as OKC is shooting 61.9%, 26 of 42 from the floor, 13 of 24 from distance, and 7 of 21 are the Pelicans from distance, 33%. OKC 54%. New Orleans overall shooting 44%, 19 of 43. Both teams with 3 players in double figures coming from their starting lineups. For OKC, it's Aaron Wiggins with 13, Jalen Williams with 12, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with 15 points, as he has 5 of 7 from the floor, 5 for 5 from the free throw line. Perhaps not surprising, but not as many as just maybe could have been. For the Pelicans, they have 2 players with 10 points. That's Jeremiah Fears, Zion Williamson, and Herb Jones has 11. Herb, though, has 3 personal fouls. Now, Zion has 2, and Jeremiah Fears has 2, so all 3 players that have double-digit points for the Pelicans also have at least 2 personal fouls or more. For Zion, in 16 minutes of action, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He has 5 total rebounds, 5 assists, and 10 points. So a little triple-double watch as we continue to go into the second half here. Herb Jones, as I said, has 3 personal fouls. He has 11 points in the game, 3 of 4 from distance. So Herb with 3 threes in the first half. Jeremiah Fears, 10 points in his return to Oklahoma. Remember, he played with the Sooners last year. He has 2 assists and a rebound in 14 minutes of action for him. Off the bench, Jordan Poole with 4 points. Jose Alvarado has 3. Sadiq Bey 2. Kevon Looney, seeing his first minutes of action in the new season, has no points. He does have a rebound and an assist. Alvarado, with his 3 points, has 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. For OKC, as I mentioned, SGA with 15 points, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. He also has 6 assists for him. Wiggins with those 13 points has an assist and a board, and Williams with 12 points, 2 rebounds, but it's really the fact that he's tied his career high in 3-point attempts. He is 4 of 6, and he's had 4, the most made threes he's ever made in a game in his career, and he has them in the first half. A stat that really stands out here as well, points in the paint. The Pels actually have the advantage 24-22. The thing is, second chance points. The Pelicans have 2. The Thunder have 13 second chance points. That's a big difference in the game there as well. And the 6 3-point differential. 7 made threes for New Orleans, 13 for Oklahoma City. Quick break. When we come back, we'll take a look around the NBA scoreboard. A couple of games getting started here in a little bit around the league. We'll touch on that here as well, and maybe check in on New Orleans as they take on LA in the NFL. Your halftime score here, however, OKC 75, the Pelicans 52. You're listening to Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permitted parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Are you ready to build your dream outdoor kitchen or to finally organize your garage? Well, New Age Products is here to help. For over 15 years, New Age Products has been helping homeowners get more out of their spaces. With free design consultations and 3D renders, it's never been easier to organize and customize, all from the comfort of your couch. Visit NewAgeProducts.com now and take the first step towards a better home. That's NewAgeProducts.com. New Age Products is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans.
Welcome back to the Paycom Center in Oklahoma City as the Thunder lead it 75-52 here at the half. As we take a look at a couple of NBA scores, well, nobody's playing just yet. Coming up at 5 o'clock, the 76ers will be at the Nets. The Jazz will be at the Hornets. The Hawks will be at the Cavaliers. And the Grizzlies will be at the Raptors. By the way, that Memphis game at the Raptors, Ja Morant suspended for that game. We'll get into a couple of NBA storylines here coming up in the second half. At 6 o'clock, Bulls at the Knicks. Chicago undefeated to start the early part of the season. The Spurs also undefeated. They will play at 7 against the Suns. At 8:30, the Heat and the Lakers. Quick break, one final segment here at Pelicans at the half as New Orleans trails 75-52 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Entergy Louisiana is strengthening our power grid from Lake Charles to Baton Rouge, Metairie to Monroe. Our blueprint covers the state, nearly 10,000 projects, over 11,000 miles of transmission line. We're reinforcing infrastructure to prepare for stronger storms, reduce outages, and respond quicker when you do need us. We're making stronger connections in every community because together, we power life.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
I don't want to touch base or circle back anymore. I want to charter a boat and go fishing with my friends. I don't want to make a to-do list. I want to make a to-eat list. I don't care about a PowerPoint. Give me a juke joint. It's time to cut loose and lose track of time, billable and otherwise, altogether. Play Coastal and go have some fun for fun's sake.
For more information, visit coastalmississippi.com.
All right, welcome back. Getting close to the second half action. Pelicans trail 75-52. Leading scores for New Orleans: Zion Williamson, Herb Jones, Jeremiah Fears. Let's see what takes place here. Coming up as Fears and Williamson have 10 points. Herb Jones has 11. SGA with 15 points. Second half action. Todd Graffinini, Gus Cattingill with you. When we come back, you're listening to Pelicans basketball on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hi, this is John Mayer. I started a channel called Life with John Mayer, and what it does is it plays music according to the time of day, not genre. So you trust me that every time you turn the channel on, you're going to hear something that's going to fit the vibe. Whether you're on your way to work, on your way home, relaxing at home, or drifting off to sleep, the music will match. It's Life with John Mayer on Channel 14. Give it a try. It's also at home with the Sirius XM app.
If you want to win your fantasy football league, you need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio. From lineup decisions to daily fantasy to waiver wire advice, injury updates, and so much more.
You cannot afford to drop a running back.
Our experts will help you dominate.
Don't ever bench your stars. I don't care if they're playing a good defense. Play them every single week.
Set your lineup with Fantasy Sports Radio. Your home for fantasy football all season long. Channel 87 and on the Sirius XM app.
The only place on radio for non-stop coverage of the NBA is Sirius XM NBA Radio Channel 86.
He scores to beat the Horde.
Our experts have you covered all day, every day.
That was a big-time performance.
I don't think there's another team in the NBA who poses that kind of threat. If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
And we'll bring you the best NBA games every single night.
Fires a three, it's up and good!
Your home for hoops all season long is NBA Radio Channel 86 in the car and the Sirius XM app.
Do you pretend to understand tax codes and things like, I don't know, adjusted gross income? Ooh, want to casually drop terms like macroeconomic headwinds? And actually know what they mean? Tune to the Sirius XM business channels. They break down stuff like tariffs and trade policy. Get the latest on inflation, the economy, and taxes. Everything from Wall Street to Washington. From career advice or learning about ETFs. Seriously, what are those? The Sirius XM business channels can help. Starting at channel 112 and on the Sirius XM app. Just search business.
These are the games where you have to produce your best.
The stakes are higher this fall on Sirius XM FC.
This is the place where dreams come true.
The drama of the MLS playoffs.
The impossible may still be possible.
The excitement of the English Premier League.
Only the Premier League can make you feel like this.
And the prestige of the UEFA Champions League.
The class of champions.
Experience it all in one place. Sirius XM FC 157 and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
5:52, and our first glimpse of them in person. And the tough part about it is they're without three really important pieces to what they want to do, and that is Jalen Williams, Jay Will, who was an all-NBA performer last season and a world champion. He was all-NBA second team. And, of course, Chet Holmgren, the 7-footer inside. And Lou Dort, who you could argue is one of the best defenders in the NBA. all NBA first-team defense. They're not playing today, but it really has not mattered much. The Thunder are shooting 62% from the floor. They've made 13 out of 24 threes. By the way, they're second to last in three-point percentage this year. And they've got 75 points in 24 minutes. All right, see what the Pels can do here. Moving left to right in the red jerseys. New Orleans ball out of the break, each team with a starting five. Eve Macy, and it off to Jeremiah Fears, the former Oklahoma Sooner, left of the top for three, long off the heel. Rebound comes to Zion Williamson, who promptly runs right over Jalen Williams. The third time today, Jalen Williams has taken a charge on Zion Williamson. Two were charges, one was overturned. This guy is 9th or 10th in their regular rotation. He's starting today, and he looks like Reggie Miller tonight shooting threes. As Cason Wallace knocks down a right wing three, and it's 78-52. Trey Murphy, going's been tough for him today. They have been all over him. Messi at the dotted line, spins right, bounce feed to Z in the dunker spot. Missed the easy dunk, but he'll get fouled. Z tried to politely lay it in, and that's just not going to happen against the Thunder. It's not going to happen. If you don't go up with authority, it's going to get blocked, or they're going to foul you and force you to make free throws, and that time Hartenstein committed the foul. First one is good. And the Pels have lost 10 consecutive games to the Thunder. Last win was here back on November 1st, 2023. We won 110 to 106. Second free throw, no good. Hartenstein now with his 9th rebound. And it took big games from C.J. McCollum and Zion Williamson to get it done. As SGA throws it away. Z the run out, and this time with authority, a left-hand tomahawk. As Hartenstein was trailing. 78-55. Williamson now 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Now SGA gets to the right block. One pump, doesn't pull the trigger. And a foul on New Orleans.
Foul number 25.
That's on Trey Murphy. His second. And the first team of the third quarter. 10:36 left in the third. As the Thunder have led wire to wire. Hey, check that. SGA for three. We actually had a 3-0 lead. Alexander's three is no good. Back the other way go the Pels. Williamson sizing up Jalen Williams. Lost it out of bounds. When you were gone, Gus, I don't know if you saw this, but Williams took another charge on Williamson.
I did see him go to the free throw line as well.
He did.
Yeah.
All right, Z.
We'll try that again.
Into the lane, up top Murphy. Great closeout by Wiggins.
Yeah. You want to see Trey just attack there. He steps back for the three.
And rebound Hartenstein. 10 rebounds for Hartenstein, who's averaging 10 this year. SGA gets by Eve Macy, who recovers and blocks the attempted layup. Back the other way, Jeremiah Fears weaves through the defense, and then Wallace sticks his hand in and strips it. And then Williamson got the loose ball. He went up for it. And then Cason Wallace stripped him, but a foul on a reach-in. Quick hands, that team in blue. So Williamson back to the free throw line where he is 3 of 6. Would like to have seen him continue what he did in LA on Friday night when he was just outstanding from the free throw line. First one is good. 11 of 13, that's as good as it gets for him.
You were bringing up how they closed out immediately on Trey Murphy. That's what I was saying. Go ahead and drive it. You got to get him to think, the defender, that you're going to do that. If not, Todd, to your point, he's coming out as fast as he can to close out on Murphy because he thinks he's going to shoot it rather than drive it.
All right, so Zion's gotten to the line 4 times in this game, and he's been 1 for 2 every time. 78-56. Wiggins, whip it cross court to Williams. The no-dip three is short. Boy, he was really feeling himself there. That would have gone in. You might have had to have taken the rest of the way. As Murphy, high rainbow three over Hartenstein is good, and that is not up to Mark Dagnall's standards defensively, and he will take a timeout. 7-0 run here. The early stages of the third quarter. Again, might have lulled OKC to sleep. 9:20 to go, third quarter. You've cut it to 78-59. Now, out of this timeout, can you continue to play defense and make shots? We'll find out in about 2 minutes on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
If you're needing to relocate across town or across the country, there is no job too big or too small for John Fayard Moving and Warehousing. The official mover of the New Orleans Saints for well over a decade, they offer red carpet, white glove office and household relocations at competitive rates. Moving is stressful and exhausting. Allow John Fayard Moving and Warehousing to ease your mind and your muscles. Call 228-864-2262 or visit johnfayardwarehouse.com today to schedule a survey or book your move.
Keesler Federal Credit Union helps Saints fans like you live your way. Whatever your dream may be, whether it's screaming from those perfect game day seats or hosting the ultimate watch party at home, Keesler Federal's got you covered. Sign up today for a free high-earning checking account and enjoy better rates, better returns, and better service. Keesler Federal, the official credit union of the New Orleans Saints.
Membership and credit eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Pelicans Buzz, the official streaming home for Pelicans basketball. Stream more than 70 games live at home or on the go. Start your season-long subscription today with a 7-day complimentary trial by visiting pelicanswatch.pelicans.com.
What can I help you with?
Quick start here to the third for New Orleans.
You want to know what time
9:20 to go in the quarter.
It's time to get loud.
And the Pels have trimmed a 26-point Thunder lead back down to 19. It's 78-59. Now Gus, as we mentioned, coming out or going into the timeout, Mark Dagnall wasn't happy at all with that start. And this is usually when we've seen the proverbial switch flip on the OKC side. Can you continue the momentum out of this timeout?
You want to chip away. It starts on the defensive end with this team anytime they've made a comeback or made it close to LA in that fourth quarter time.
Cason Wallace to Wiggins. Now Jay Will back to Wiggins in the left corner for three. Back iron, and we got the rebound. Boy, good 1-2 right there by Messi. Back the other way, Murphy. Trey goes behind the back, drives in on the baseline. Hartenstein decked him, and no blood, no foul. Loose ball, Hartenstein's got it. SGA front court, get it to Wallace. Pop a three out of the right wing, around and out. Rebound, Fears, got to push the pace. Fears front court. Stops and waits for the cavalry. Now between circles, guarded by SGA, chests it over to Murphy. Now left of the lane, and backing down Hartenstein is Williamson. Bounce feed up top. Murphy finally got an open look, and he rattled it in. Cason Wallace left him. Williamson got the dime, and the Thunder, just as I was about to mention this, I had to hold because SGA drove to the baseline and got fouled by Trey Murphy. The Thunder had missed their last 5 shots, and you know what happens then. SGA, I'm the MVP, give me the ball. I'll drive, and I'll either make it or go to the line.
Trey is shaking his head. Do I look at the replay or no?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay.
Free throw is good, so that will stop the mini run here by New Orleans.
That makes it their 14th free throw attempt. New Orleans has 14.
Yeah, no, it hasn't been egregious today.
Now 9 of 14. They're 11
Well, 14. Again, Zion's 4 of 8. SGA got them both. So Alexander now 17 points, 7 assists. Pels down 18. 8:10 to go in the third. Fears, watch out. Almost lost the ball. Now gets it to Z. Williamson picked up by Hartenstein. Right elbow, bounce feed to Murphy. Fake the three. Drives to the nail. Leave it for Williamson. Floats the little midi around and out. Ball on the deck. Hartenstein just gets every loose ball. That's his 13th rebound. Now Williams, left free throw line extended. Up top, Wiggins. Wiggins got a pick from J. Will, who rolled to the rack. Dump it off to Hartenstein. Lay it in and one. Can't do it any better than that.
Williams,
three-man game. Everybody knew exactly where they needed to be, and Hartenstein is going to end up with a free throw after the foul by Yves Missi. Hartenstein averaging 11 rebounds this year. He's got 13 today, and he's now 2 points away from his third double-double of the season. He had 18 of them last year. And the Pels back down by 21. Murphy, get it to Missi, bounce feed to Fears, who was right baseline, but he didn't put it up, and now he's in the left wing. 1-on-1 with J. Will. Fall away baseline floater, no. Rebound Eve. Missi gonna back it out. Get it to Herb Jones, shot clock at 10. Herb, whip it to Fears, left angle. Pop a three over J. Will and hit it. 0 Fears from distance. He's got 13, and it's 83-65. SGA drives on Zion, got to the baseline. Did he travel? Well, he stepped out of bounds, one or the other.
They missed the travel, but...
Well, they tried to give him one call, and eventually, you know, when your foot is on that white line, they actually have to blow the whistle there.
You mentioned out of that timeout it's going to be key on what the Pels are going to be able to do is a 5-3 Thunder post-timeout run. If you call it a run, but more points until that Fears 3. But it all went back to SGA saying, hey, we're 0 for our last 5, went to the free throw line, got him a couple of points, got that putback, the and one. So that was a big 3 by Fears, though.
All right, Saddiq Bey now in the lineup for New Orleans. Trey, another one off the curl, and he knocks down another 3. He's gotten some space here in the third quarter, and he's made him pay. And that's why he had no room to breathe in the first quarter.
Running some plays for him, Todd, trying to get him some space.
J. Will for 3. No, weak side rebound. Good box out there by Saddiq Bey, who shepherded the basketball out of bounds. It's a 16-5 third quarter, and the Pels have cut it to 15. Can you get it to 10? Again, crowd is not a factor here. Fears taking on 3 defenders, kick it to Murphy. Good closeout that time by SGA. Now up top, Fears. Fears with 8, gotta go. Picked up his dribble. Oh, and he threw it right to Wallace. He tried to bounce it off his foot out of bounds, and Wallace just caught it like a catcher. Williams left baseline, drives in, dump it to Hartenstein, give him a double-double. 10 points, 13 rebounds for Hartenstein. Z taking on Williams, stripped by SGA, who can't believe it. Now that's just the third team foul for the Thunder here in the third quarter. 85-68. You believe me about Hartenstein, how valuable he is to this team?
Insane. So, I mean, to the point where now Chet can just be the three-point shooting big when he comes back.
As we throw the inbound right to SGA. That's 2 gift turnovers right there. SGA hounded by Murphy. Around a Hartenstein pick. That's a legal screen, but we won't call that. And now SGA will go to the free throw line as Murphy fouled him. Murphy got screened by Hartenstein illegally, and then out of frustration, and you can see Murphy
shaking his head.
Out of frustration, fouls SGA. He'll say, yeah, I'll take 2 more free throws. But again, I'm with you, Trey. So the MVP is now 8 for 8 at the free throw line.
That's MVP veteran play, isn't it? Pels starting to get a little momentum. Trey's getting a little hot. They're getting some points in the third. What has he done both times that's happened?
Drive and get to the line.
Jose Alvarado talking to Fears over there, Todd. 2 possessions ago, that turnover he had, one of the few times I saw indecisiveness. Willie Green was trying to get him to feed Zion in the right block, and he was indecisive as to what to do, and that's why I think the ball either slipped out of his hands or whatever. Very few times you see that, but he mentioned Jose Alvarado's been kind of a coach to him so far this season, and you saw it there, just kind of letting him know what to do.
All right, 87-68. SGA now at 19. Z taking it at J-Will. Spins left. There's the bump. No blood, no foul.
Defense.
Back the other way, Joe. Pop of the left wing 3. Yep. And it's 90-68. Just like that. Your momentum is history. Back the other way, Herb Jones slashing and tried to get it to Z, who's coming in from the dunker spot. And there's Jalen Williams. Knock it out of bounds. 7-0 run. Again, it happens quickly.
You start the quarter, they miss the first 5 shots. They end that run. Pels go on a 16-5 run. They end that by going on a 7-0 run. It really is fast, isn't it?
And again, it's like they flip a switch. Messi drives on Carlson. Bump. Off the glass. No. Messi will go to the line. So Hartenstein out of the game. If he's out of the game, you go. You go right to the rack.
It's almost like in boxing, you know, body shots and gut punches, right? I mean, you're trying to get back into this game. You try to get some momentum. Your 3-point shooter's getting it. Boom, he gets 2 fouls called on him. You're trying to get a run going. Boom, SGA goes to the free throw line. It's so hard to try to come back against this team.
Yep. As Messi's free throw, rim glass good. And the thing is, during this 10-game losing streak, the only game that was really, really in any type of doubt was game 1 of the playoffs 2 years ago. And you had that game 1 and couldn't pull it off. You had a lead with about a minute left. Other than that, most of the games have been exactly like you're seeing today. What a pass by SGA and Williams in the lane. Back out to Joe for the wide open 3. That's a layup for him. Now, Isaiah Joe, you can't leave open. He's 56%. Williamson avoids Jay Will, misses another layup. Zion's so concerned about drawing another charge that he's not scoring. SGA around and a reverse layup, and Willie Green will take a timeout. And just like that, you're down 25. 95-70 OKC, 4:26 left third quarter on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey, Metallica family, this is James.
It's Lars.
This is Kirk. It's Robert.
It really means a lot to have our own channel here on Sirius XM.
For us to be able to have a platform to share the music that we love, the music that we create, the music that inspires us.
The most Metallica anywhere. Maximum Metallica.
Do you want heaven?
Channel 42 and the Sirius XM app. On right now.
For the best basketball talk every afternoon, don't miss Justin Termini and NBA legend Eddie Johnson on Sirius XM NBA Radio.
If you don't play as a team, you can't win.
They have too much talent, and now it's starting to show.
They're breaking down the top stories in the NBA and talking to the biggest names in the league.
It's Magic Johnson.
We've always been about winning championships.
Catch NBA Today with Justin Termini and Eddie Johnson. Weekday afternoons from 4 to 7 Eastern. Only on NBA Radio Channel 86 and the Sirius XM app.
Stephen A. Smith is talking about the NBA on Mad Dog Sports Radio.
Because who knows basketball better than me? Hear about all the high-flying action daily. Get the answers to the most burning questions like which team, if any, will challenge the Thunder in the West? Which franchises face the most pressure to win this season? And will my New York Knicks win it all? Give me a call and we'll talk about it. Listen to the Stephen A. Smith Show, weekdays from 1 to 3 Eastern on Mad Dog Sports Radio, Channel 82, and the Sirius XM app.
You've got
the dopest 90s hits.
On 90s on 9.
From boy bands to girl groups.
If you wanna be my lover. From ballads to bangers.
Hosted by iconic former MTV VJ Downtown Julie Brown.
And Grammy winner singer-songwriter Lisa Loeb.
90s on 9.
Channel 9. And listen at home with the Sirius XM app.
The first place to talk hoops every weekday morning is the starting lineup with Frank Isola and Brian Scalabrine.
Overrated? Do you watch the guy play? He's unstoppable.
They're breaking down all the latest from the association.
I think he's a baller, and I think people would give up assets to get a guy like that.
Along with some laughs.
Kevin Durant, you need to get married and be miserable like the rest of us. Reprimanding the fans for booing. It's like, come on, man.
The starting lineup, weekday mornings from 7 to 10 Eastern. Only on Sirius XM NBA Radio, Channel 86, and the Sirius XM app.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
Bit of your momentum. They're on a 12-2 run in the last minute and 30.
Snap your fingers. That's how fast it happens. All right, Pels ball moving left to right. Wearing the red. Crescent City uniforms, first time this year. Jordan Poole just hadn't been able to get it going today. After 30 points in L.A., Poole with a step-back three over Isaiah Joe, and that's good. 95-73. Poole was 7 for 10 at Into a Dome on Friday night from beyond the arc. He's 1 of 5 today. Now SGA one-on-one with Sadiq Bey. Step-back three, in and out, no good. Ball on the deck. And Poole's got it. 95-73, 3:35 left third quarter. Poole around a Looney pick. Stop, pop three. 2 in a row. Splash down. Then Poole can fill it up in a hurry. Can fill up your inflatable pool. All right, SGA. Oh, what a beautiful spin move on Herb Jones. Righty layup is good.
It was a really good line. You've been waiting for that, haven't you?
Actually, no. It just came to you. Really popped in my head. Poole for the heat check. No. Long rebound, A.J. Mitchell. That was like an outlet pass. Mitchell all the way in, and we'll back it out to SGA. Why don't you just give it to the MVP, let him work. Bounce feed back to Mitchell. Kick it over to Williams for three, and his career high. No, followed up and in by Isaiah Joe as 4 red jerseys stood flat-footed in the lane.
Jordan Poole was literally right next to the rim on the right side, and he didn't jump to get the rebound, Todd.
That reminded me of the play on Friday night at the end of the first half. Sadiq Bey for three, front iron, no good. Rebound, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first rebound of the night.
You have to know your opponent. You know they're going to come in and try to get the boards.
Herb Jones just fouled A.J. Mitchell. They'll help him up. That's 4 on Herb. We're over the limit. And free throws coming up. You know, they go to the bench because they're going to at some point. They don't have really anybody left. So they're going to play this out, are the Thunder. Free throw, A.J. Mitchell. First one is good. Alex Caruso in for J. Will.
You talk about
Arkansas.
You talk about players that come in and help. You were talking about Hartenstein.
Oh, Caruso,
man.
A defensive pass.
He's a gnat.
Complete.
You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no, that is perfectly.
In the summer when it's 110.
Perfectly worded.
Just a gnat around you.
And you try to clap your hands to get rid of it, and the thing's still buzzing around your head.
They won't bite you. It just annoys you.
Free ball Poole, no good. 101-76, all Thunder. Carlson to Caruso, had it deflected. He tried to get it to Mitchell in the left corner. Now Poole carried it, didn't call it. Tries to get away from Caruso. Somehow got to the rim, missed the circus shot, but followed up and in by Kevon Looney, who just scored his first 2 Pelican points.
He attacked the glass there on the offensive end, was going there for the rebound, and was there at the right place, right time.
SGA for 3 right at the top. Back iron, rebound, Herb Jones. So they've cooled off considerably from beyond the arc. We just took another charge. Now they're going to call a block on Isaiah Joe. That's another thing they do wonderfully. Talking about the Thunder. Yeah, Joe definitely moving. But boy, they get in the defensive position well. Jalen Williams has taken 3 would-be charges today on Zion Williamson. 2 of them counted.
if you're going to cut into a 20-point-plus lead, you have to try to get it at the free throw line. And I can see by your body language here, sir, you're not too
Well, you
thrilled.
actually have to make the free throw when you get to the line. Pels are 11 of 17 as Herb Jones goes 1 for 2. 101-79. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Again, all OKC has to do is par out, as they are comfortably ahead. 3-ball Carlson, short, rebound Bay. We have rebounded the ball much better in the third quarter. Much better. Alvarado taking on 3 defenders. Pops one over Carlson, short. And SGA's got the rebound. He's played every minute of the third quarter. 60 seconds left. He'll drive into the lane. He will get fouled. What a stunning development that is. And he'll go back to the free throw line.
12-12, the rebounding total. But Ty, what's interesting, looking at their 12 rebounds in the third quarter, 11 of those 12 have been on the defensive rebounding.
That is called a stop. You're not allowed those second chance opportunities, which we saw a bunch of in the first half. Free throw SGA is good. They've got us 15-8 in the second chance points department. By the way, remember when I tried to whisper that it was the first 2 free throws?
I told you not to do it.
Well,
yeah.
Sorry, everybody. He's now 10 for 10 at the free throw line.
Well, didn't you say at halftime in the Clippers game there was the unofficial conference of officiating?
That is true.
Well,
they have that meeting.
You think they
Again,
realize
it's
that he'd only been to the
unofficial.
line once?
It's just a theory I've had
By the
over
way.
the years. SGA 10 points in the third quarter. Poole straightaway 3. He got knocked to the deck. No call. SGA runs it down.
He slipped.
I'm sure. 103-79. SGA, this is probably going to be it for him. Straightaway 3, that'll do it. He will not play a second of the fourth quarter. And he realizes this and said, I'm going to get mine right now. And he'll finish his day with 28 points. He can take the rest of the day off. Trey Murphy to the top, get it to Looney, back to Trey, guarded by Carlson, 30-footer.
Wow.
Nothing but net for Trey. There's one thing that's come out of the last 2 games. Trey Murphy's 3-ball is back.
Yeah.
He has made 10 threes now in the last 2 games. SGA, well, said, I want 30. Well, he'll get it at the line. He got fouled by Jose Alvarado. You think he didn't know he was sitting on 28 points? If you think he doesn't know how many points he has, you think again, ladies and gentlemen, he knew exactly how many points he had.
Jose, with what I thought was pretty good defense there, rolled with them, spun when SGA spun.
4 30-point games already this year, and if he makes the next one, he'll have 5. He had 31 30-point games a year ago in the regular season. You can basically, and not even basically, he's going to score 30 points, period. And it doesn't matter what you try to do to stop him. Now 12 for 12 at the free throw line. He's got an even 30, 108-82, 1 second left. Poole from half court, off the glass. 1 quarter to go in OKC as the Thunder look to go 7-0. 108-82 with the defending NBA champs. Back with the fourth quarter from downtown Oklahoma City after this on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Circle K's new free Inner Circle membership program makes filling up rewarding with everyday fuel discounts. Every fill up makes life a little easier. Sign up for Inner Circle today and save 25 cents per gallon on your first 5 fill-ups. Start saving on fuel now. Download the Circle K app and join today for free.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867. Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game with FanDuel, official sports betting partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. 21 plus and present in Louisiana. Permanent parishes only. First online real money wager only. $5 first deposit required. Bonus issued as non-withdrawable bonus bets, which expire 7 days after receipt. Restrictions apply. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-877-770-7867.
As you can see right
I don't want to touch base or circle back anymore. I want to charter a boat and go fishing with my friends. I don't want to make a to-do list. I want to make a to-eat list.
I don't care about a PowerPoint. Give me a juke joint.
It's time to cut loose and lose track of time, billable and otherwise, altogether. Play Coastal and go have some fun for fun's sake.
For more information, visit coastalmississippi.com.
In basketball, it takes the right team to win. That's why you need a partner like Marsh McLennan Agency. We've been providing business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to Southeast Louisiana for 80 years. Marsh McLennan Agency combines the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance firm. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit marshmma.com today.
All right, fourth quarter, downtown OKC. Pels got a lot of work to do, down 108-82. SGA had 15 points in the third quarter, 8 of those 15 at the free throw line, where he's 13 for 13. Isaiah Joe, top of the key, jumper, yeah. 110-82. As I mentioned earlier, Gus, what makes them so tough are the role players. And Isaiah Joe's one of them. He's got 13. Z, restricted arc, lays it in. That was over Aaron Wiggins. Williamson is 2 rebounds away from a double-double. He's got 16 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists. 110-84. A.J. Mitchell, another role player. Reach in, Trey Murphy. Oh, offensive foul. That's on Cason Wallace. Are they going to call Hartenstein? It's on Hartenstein. That's his third. 15 to go. Alvarado, Poole, Williamson, Looney, Murphy on the floor. We have not seen Derek Queen today. Poole just lost the dribble. And it rolls right to A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell with a crossover. Head fake. Kick it to Joe. Cross court over to Wallace. Touch pass Isaiah Joe for 3 left corner. Front iron. Tapped back by A.J. Mitchell to Hartenstein. Back to Joe. Joe. Leave it for Cason Wallace. Good closeout by Poole. Now up top Isaiah Joe for 3. Around and out. Rebound Trey Murphy. They're almost up 30 points. The Thunder.
Man, Trey is getting hounded.
Yes,
he can't
he
even
is.
dribble.
Gus, when you're the #1 defensive team in the league like the Thunder are, if you're the opposition, you better put your lunch pail, hook it up, because you are not going to get an easy layup. You're not going to get an easy look. That's just the way they play. Zion sizing up Hartenstein. Strip, foul, Hartenstein. Again, Hartenstein's backing up. Z pulls up for the midi.
And there goes
quick,
the hand, yeah.
Quick hand. So Z at the line.
He got the ball first on the follow-through, though. He didn't get Zion's wrist, but it almost seems like all those players, that's what they do, right? The second you go up for the shot, it's a swipe down. It's very reminiscent like in football, defensive backs or defensive coaches and trying to punch the football out to be one of those defensive creative turnover type teams, right? Remember when the Saints won the Super Bowl, they had that defense that did that, and it was something that they practiced and preached. to punch the ball out. I almost feel like it's very similar in this. When you go for a shot, they're going to swipe you. If they hit you, they hit you. More often than not, they'll get a strip.
Williamson goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line for the 5th time in this game. He is 5 for 10. 110-85. Alley-oop. Hartenstein catches the ball basically even with the backboard and dunks it in. 112-85. Hartenstein's having himself a day. Z in strong, misses yet another gimme. Fouled again, though, by Hartenstein. Oh, actually, they're going to get Wiggins. But Zion is has been very inefficient today. And the reason why is very simple. Because every drive that he has taken to the rim, he is being contacted. He has had 1 free layup in this entire ball game, and it affects him. Free throw is good. That's why he's taken 11 free throws, because they're hacking him.
I mean, look, you're going to live with that, right? If you're the opponent?
Absolutely, if he's going 1 for 2 every trip, and he did it again.
Unreal. I mean, you'll live with it.
6 for 12.
You give up 1 point.
112-86. A.J. Mitchell throw it out to the corner. Got deflected by Murphy into the 3rd row behind the Thunder bench. 9:51 to go. Some of the people are, or have been, headed out into this beautiful afternoon here in the Midwest. This game basically was not in doubt from midway in the first quarter. Mitchell, the lefty, mid-range, no good. And the rebound to Trey Murphy, who gets a cross-court to Jordan Poole. Thought he got fouled. Boy, he got bailed out there. And they're going to say he got fouled on the floor. So that's 2 bad calls in 1.
Jordan Poole's
not only did he
reaction,
not get fouled the first time, then when they did blow the whistle, he was in the act. All right, they changed it. But I don't think Wiggins fouled him. But we'll take it.
Jordan was one of those veteran, kind of threw out the right leg to draw that contact.
5 in double figures for New Orleans. Poole's one of them. Oh, I didn't say it, but that was his first missed free throw of the year. And Mark Dagnall takes a timeout. He was 19 for 19 before that free throw. As a matter of fact, I take that back. He was 21 for 21 before that free throw. I didn't say anything. All right, timeout. 9:36 left in the ball game. Oklahoma City 112, New Orleans 86. Gus Cattingill will update you on the scoreboard. We come back on the Pelicans Radio Network.
The Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event is on, and there's no one key to victory. You need strength. You need power. You need agility. You need a team that shows up ready to win. And Toyota Trucks, yeah, they bring the full roster. The Toyota Tundra and Tacoma are built for it all. Kick off the season with big savings during the Toyota Trucks Game Day sales event. But hurry, these deals won't last forever. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Our team of orthopedic and sports medicine specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you. For more information, visit ochsner.org/sportsmedicine.
Hey Pelicans fans, SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Pelicans basketball games or to any other live event in New Orleans, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Welcome back to Pelicans basketball. Let's check tonight's NBA scoreboard. Here's Gus Kattengell.
All right, coming up in 30 minutes, the next slate of games to start, Todd, is really the only afternoon action going on. You got the 76ers at the Nets, the Jazz at the Hornets, Hawks at the Cavaliers, Grizzlies at the Raptors. We'll talk a little bit about this as Ja Morant suspended in that game. Bulls and Knicks, how surprised are you that Chicago's 5-0, Spurs 5-0? We'll see them at this point, really next week. We'll see them on next Saturday in San Antonio as they take on the Suns, and the Heat are at the Lakers.
All right. Yeah, Chicago, I think that took people a little bit by surprise, undefeated. Boy, they haven't been to the playoffs in a while. Play-in doesn't count. Jordan Poole goes 1 of 2 at the line. And we're showing him on our monitor during the timeout. He can't believe he missed that free throw. It's a guy who led the league 1 year in free throw percentage. 112.87, Poole's got 11. Now Aaron Wiggins, unencumbered to the right lane line, misses the mid-range, and there's Isaiah Hartenstein, speaking of unencumbered, for the easy putback.
You think he's a difference maker on his team?
Goodness. He's got 14 points and 15 rebounds. As we get a foul on Isaiah Joe. Pels with Trey Murphy, Jordan Poole, Kevon Looney, who's going to the free throw line, Zion Williamson, and Jose Alvarado.
7 assists for him as well. And what's scary about this team, Todd, as you mentioned, you have some that aren't even playing. Luke Dort, some of these other guys. Chet Holmgren, who we've seen him be able to be deadly on the arc. Got a lot of options on this team. And to your point, you don't get a breather when anybody goes to the bench and has a seat.
Looney's free throw is no good. Hartenstein's career high for assists is 9. He's got 7. He does not have a triple-double in his NBA career, but he is 3 assists away. And I wonder if they know that on the bench. I'm going to go out on a limb and say yes. Now, that being said, they don't really have a bench today. Right. So Hartenstein's got to play unless they're going to play Brandon Carlson the rest of the way. 114.88. Wallace short corner right. Goes to the block. Cross court over to Joe for the catch and shoot 3. In or out, no good.
I wanted Zion to get that rebound. He has 8. It's 2 away from a double-double.
All right, Z spins out of trouble. Drives on Hartenstein. Off the glass and in with a left hand. Off the box. 114.90. Z's got 20 points.
6 assists to go with 8 rebounds.
Mitchell. Left wing up top, Cason Wallace. Now right side Wiggins, splits defenders, kick it back to Mitchell. Left corner 3, off the mark. Long rebound, and Z saved it, but I don't think he gets the board there. It's going to go to Murphy. Now Jose in the right corner, front court. 1-on-1 with Wallace, he'll back it out. Bounce feed to Trey, and the 3 ball from the wing is high off the heel, no good.
Todd, they gave it to him.
Okay.
9 rebounds, 6 assists, 20 points.
All right, one more rebound. Mitchell, 2-man game. Oh, boy, Looney just absolutely flattened him. And Hartenstein was like, hey, man, you didn't need to do that. It's 114.90. Know what? You want to go in the lane, you're going to pay the price against Looney, but that's going to be a flagrant. Looney extended his arms. And Looney, what, is a 3-time world champion. This is his first action of the year. And maybe he's tired of watching his team give up 120 points in every ball game. It's a frustration foul right there. Pels are 6 points away from allowing 120 points or more in every game this year. And, I mean, you had A.J. Mitchell just running down the lane, and Looney wasn't going to have any of it, but I'd be pretty surprised if this wasn't a flagrant.
Yeah, so they review that, and to your point, you're saying 120 in every game, and, you know, Willie Green, at the beginning of the season, talked about they wanted to be a defensive-minded team and a team that made it difficult for teams to score. Now, a lot of that, too, Todd, is just how you've been on the offensive end. But look, I mentioned at the beginning earlier, and obviously it's a little different right now, but in every game so far, you've been battling uphill because the threes haven't fallen, and you're struggling on offensive end. Memphis, you were down 10. San Antonio, 9. Denver, 32. And you have the Clippers. I'm sorry, Denver was 41. Boston was 32. The Clippers, 17. And today, by OKC, you've been down by as much as 28. So it's just a constant uphill battle for you.
And if you heard Zion after the Clipper game, and we talked about it in Denver, here's Pat Frayer.
Upon review, there is wind-up, significant impact and follow-through in this play. Therefore, this is going to be upgraded to a flagrant foul on Looney. Play will resume with 2 free throws for Mitchell, and the possession and free throw line extended.
And that's Kevon Looney, just, he had enough. By the way, DeAndre Jordan out there on the court, the newest Pelican. He's in the hotel on Friday, just kind of flipping channels. Friday's my diners, drive-ins, and dives marathon day. It was before we went to play the Clips. And I'm flipping, and Modern Family comes on, and lo and behold, DeAndre Jordan and Charles Barkley were starring or guest starring in that episode.
Well, cameos, huh?
I couldn't believe it. And by the way, DeAndre was great. Like he was a natural. All right, free throw good. They get the ball as Wiggins drives in, gets fouled, but it was on the floor. Good foul on Murphy. He's been kind of frustrated on defensive end today. That's 5 fouls on him. All right, let's get it rolling here. There's been a lot of stoppages of play. A.J. Mitchell, high arcing floater, about to roll. Again, does that look like a guy that got picked in the second round who was a two-way player last year?
Well, it helps when you have the space that's cleared out and everybody's sealing off the lane for you. To your point, it's plug and play with the system that they have here.
Great
it's pretty
call.
Incredible.
Nope. Now Fears hounded by Mitchell. And again, Fears frustrated. Down the floor, Wallace who dunks it in. They're up 30 and they're playing it like we're going to overtime. Talking about OKC. They're up 30 points and they're playing it like it was a 2-point game. Murphy. Got a pick from Looney. Dump it back to Kevon. Loses it. They're not going to take their foot off the accelerator, I promise you. Coast to coast, another dunk. Timeout on the floor, 122-90, 6:51 to go from OKC on the Pelicans Radio Network.
Hey everyone, this is Rob Perez from Give and Go on NBA Radio. When Yes Network and Amazon Prime's Ian Eagle joined the show, he explained why he's at a loss of words watching Victor Wembanyama play each night.
You realize you're seeing something that you've never seen before. I assume that's what people felt when they saw Wilt Chamberlain first break in, and I feel that way now with Victor.
To hear the full interview with Ian Eagle or any of our interviews you might have missed, check them out anytime on the Sirius XM app by searching NBA Radio.
If you want to win your fantasy football league, you need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio. From lineup decisions to daily fantasy to waiver wire advice, injury updates, and so much more.
You cannot afford to drop a running back.
Our experts will help you dominate.
Don't ever bench your stars. I don't care if they're playing a good defense. Play them every single week.
Set your lineup with Fantasy Sports Radio. Your home for fantasy football all season long. Channel 87 and on the Sirius XM app.
And now, please welcome to the stage.
Every place has a vibe. Feel it with SiriusXM channels like Karaoke Bar, where you belt out top shelf sing-alongs. Lace up for roller rink and groove to classic hits. Or step into Soccer Stadium to raise your voice with the Ultras. Explore 15 different environments. Just tap into the SiriusXM app and search Places.
Hey, this is Brian Geltzeiler. Wake up early with me in 2007 NBA Coach of the Year, Sam Mitchell, every Saturday morning from 7 to 10 a.m. Eastern as we break down everything NBA on Channel 86.
All right, we got 6:51 left here in Oklahoma City. Bench is empty for New Orleans as the white flag has been raised. And look at the OKC bench likewise. So 6:51 to go, and it's the largest deficit of the day for the Pels. It is 122 to 90. So New Orleans now, Micah Peavy, Jeremiah Fears, Jordan Hawkins, his first action in a couple of games, Carlo Makovich and Derek Queen. OKC with Isaiah Joe, Chris Youngblood, Brandon Carlson, A.J. Mitchell, and Brooks Barnhizer is on a two-way. All right, Derek Queen backing down Barnhizer. Spins left, and Barnhizer, he's going to fit in with OKC nicely. Just hack somebody.
All right, so far in the fourth quarter, the Pelicans winning the rebounding battle, Todd, 11-5. But they haven't attempted, much less made it 3. They are 0-4 from distance. 6 made shots for them, 2 for New Orleans, 2 of 2. They're 6 of 12. Little difference in volume there. 10 more shot attempts for OKC in the fourth quarter.
All right, Derek Queen, 71% at the free throw line, makes the first. And the second. 122-92, 6.5 to go. We'll be flying home tonight. Get back at a reasonable hour. Tomorrow off. Back in the SKC on Tuesday against Charlotte. By the way, that's the first of a back-to-back. We'll head right to Dallas after that. Take on the Mavericks on Wednesday night. Brandon Carlson in the lane, little baby hook. 44 points in the paint for OKC to the Pelicans, 32. Now Peavy off for a nice pass from Queen, a little too strong on the mid-range off the glass, but Carlo Makovich in there fighting hard for the rebound, and he got fouled. That's on Chris Youngblood. And now Makovich at the free throw line.
So you mentioned us getting home here later tonight, Todd. We'll be briefly home at the SKC for a game on Tuesday and right back on the road against Dallas and San Antonio.
Carlo strong with the second.
I was going to say, and then Phoenix, and then you finally get a chance to try to get something going at home. The end of November is a lot of home games, so it's going to feel like you've been on the road a lot. You have been, but you're going to eventually get back at the SKC, and maybe being at home a bit, man, you know, gets you to what you were saying at the beginning of the game, trying to get to 500. That's where you got to try to get to right now.
Well, you have to get to 1. And, that's what has to be of the highest priority. Good job there by Micah Peavy to get it to Carlo Makovich, who was streaking from the left baseline, and a beautiful reverse layup for Carlo. 124-94, 5:20 to go. Carlson threw it to nobody. Tried to get a backdoor cut to Youngblood, the rookie from Alabama. Threw it away. All right, Fears got 13 points in his return to Oklahoma. Throw it out long to Micah Peavy. Up top, Carlo. Makovich, kick it out long to Hawkins. Back to Peavy. Extra pass, Fears, left corner 3. Good. Jeremiah Fears now 4 of 7 from beyond the arc. Those 4 threes, a career high.
Pels there continuing that passing around the arc to find that shot, even though, man, OKC closes out on every single pass.
Well, A.J. Mitchell, right angle 3. Air ball there is Barnhizer, the rebound. Out long Isaiah Joe for three, off the back iron, and the rebound to Makovich. 4:30 to go. Fears, can he go coast to coast? He lost it, he got it back, and then he threw it in the corner to Peavy. Peavy, bounce feed to nobody. Intercepted by Barnheiser. Two-way player. Dump it down to Carlson, back to Barnheiser. Hard into the paint. Kick it to Mitchell. Lefty three is short. Long rebound Fears. He's off to the races. And Fears will shovel it to Hawkins, who's trailing. Pop a right wing three, no good. And a strong side rebound to Isaiah Joe. 4 minutes left. 124-97. Mitchell at the nail to Carlson. Three ball right side. That was Carlson's second three-point attempt of the season. He's 2 for 2. Now Fears for another three. Around and out. Rebound Youngblood, 127-97. $18 made threes for the second worst three-point percentage team in the league. That's Oklahoma City. Barnheiser spins into the lane. Whip it over to Youngblood for three. Not as well. You know, they set their franchise record for threes in a game against us last year. I mean, they had guys that never play jacking them up and making them. We'll take a 60-second break. 60-second break. 3:05 to go. 130-97 on the Pelicans Radio Network.
We provide business insurance, employee health and benefits, and private client insurance solutions to organizations and individuals. We combine the personalized service model of a local consultant with the global resources of the world's largest insurance broker, Marsh McLennan. Here in New Orleans, we have deep roots throughout Southeast Louisiana that go back over 80 years. At Marsh McLennan Agency, we know more than just insurance. We know New Orleans. Marsh McLennan Agency is a proud partner of the New Orleans Pelicans. Visit us today at marshmma.com.
Over the last century, United Way of Southeast Louisiana has been the force for good in our community. We've been at the forefront of improving outcomes in education, income, and health for every person everywhere. Together with you and our partners at the New Orleans Pelicans, we're rolling up our sleeves and mobilizing the power of people, offering ways for you to create a community strong enough for the next 100 years. Visit UnitedWaySELA.org to join us today.
All right, 3:05 to go. As the Pelicans led early in this game after a Herb Jones three, led by three, and that's been about it. As Micah Peavy, left angle three, off the heel, no good, knocked out of bounds by Carlo Makovich. 2:57 to go. Pels are going to drop to 0-6. Thunder will be 7-0. In Charlotte, Tuesday night, Youngblood, pop a three. Left corner, 20 made threes for the Thunder.
You mentioned back on Friday that it could get contagious. We've seen it be contagious for the Pels here as well. And at some point, is it contagious or is it a scouting thing against your team?
All right, Bryce McGowan's in. Get it to Peavy. Line drive three. Buried that. So Peavy on the board. That is his first career three. 133-100. Another three, Youngblood. That cracked the glass. Rebound Peavy, look out. Get it to Hawkins. Isaiah Joe had eyes on that one. 2 minutes to go. Roll that clock. Peavy spins left. Fall away 10-footer. No good. Rebound Derek Queen. Battle for the board. DQ. Back into the lane. Throws up an air ball. And the rebound Barnheiser. Head of steam. Lays it up and in. See their bench? They're loving that. That's a two-way player who never plays. Back the other way, Derek Queen lays it in. 135-102. Backdoor cut Isaiah Joe. Underneath the hoop, spins out of it, throw it out long to Carlson, takes the three. Now leave it for Mitchell. Mitchell with Makovich on the switch. Dump it down low, Carlson, the catch in the lay-in. 137 to 102. 3 of their regulars are out tonight. McGowan's triple team. Isaiah Joe said, you're not laying this up easily. I don't care if we're up 35. Go to the line. So Bryce McGowan's will have a couple free throws here. He has scored 1 point this year. So in his 4th year out of Nebraska. Free throw good.
As you mentioned, Charlotte coming in on Tuesday, currently 2-4.
Yeah, well,
over from the Eastern Conference.
Thing I know about Charlotte, they score.
That is true.
They score in bunches. 137, 104, under a minute to go. It'll be an interesting as Joe misses the 3 up top. Rebound Queen running the break. Bounce feed to McGowan's. Bounce feed Dak down low to Makovich, who missed the dunk, but they goaltend. They put a finger up through the rim. 137, 106. All right. One more possession for each team. Let's head home. And A.J. Mitchell going to call the dogs off here and dribble this out. They'll take a shot clock violation. I would imagine we're going to do the same here. So 11 straight wins now for Oklahoma City against the Pelicans. And 10 of those 11 games have been pretty much like this. All right, Queen doing the rookie thing. Good job. Dribble it out. Don't want to get anybody upset. We got to come back here in January. That'll do it. Final score, Oklahoma City 137, New Orleans 106. Pels still looking for that first victory. Now 0-6. Oklahoma City remains perfect. They are 7-0, 4-0 here in the friendly confines of the Paycom Center. Well, Gus, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, if the Pels can get themselves a W against the Charlotte Hornets.
Look, at one point in time, you're going to get that win, and to get that win, you have to start all 4 quarters making shots, getting rebounds, showing the effort, and hopefully that home crowd will be able to give you some of that energy to be able to do it, Todd.
All right, Gus.
No one's going to give it to you.
Nope. We'll see you then. Big thanks to Brett Lockhart, our producer, engineer on site. Always great to see Britt. Our statistician was Mr. Brandon Cameron. For Gus Cadgill, and of course for the guys back in the studio at the Smoothie King Center, Rob Fresh, Luke Augusta. We'll see you guys on Tuesday night. This is Todd Graffinini. Once again, your final score from downtown Oklahoma City. The Thunder 137, the Pelicans 106.
This radio presentation of the New Orleans Pelicans, presented by Smoothie King, was brought to you in part by Morris Bart. If you know, you know. Hancock Whitney, official bank of the New Orleans Pelicans. Oshner Health, official healthcare provider of the New Orleans Pelicans. SeatGeek, get your seat in a seat. And by Smoothie King, rule the day.
Pelicans fans, join FanDuel today. You'll get started with $300 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. Play your game